Welcome to Sports Talk in the Mancave. We're back again. We're going to talk mainly about one major topic. AD wants to leave the Pelicans and he wants to go to the Lakers. Is that right?
He does not want to go to the Lakers. He wants out of the Pelicans. That's what he wants. He wants out of the Pelicans. He doesn't want to play with them anymore.
Did you see that report that said that he's planning on letting teams know that he wants to sign with the Lakers?
So didn't Paul George say the same thing?
Well, that doesn't mean he didn't want to at one time.
Well, that means that, maybe he does.
It doesn't mean it's going to happen, but it doesn't mean he doesn't want to sign with the Lakers. He wants to sign with the Lakers.
No, every good player that comes
He's trying
out,
to get other teams to back off.
every good player that comes out, the Lakers put out that he wants to be a Laker.
Oh, really? So it's a
yes, it is. It is. Yes, it is. He just wants out of there. He has no choice to where he's going. He could be traded to any team.
He has no choice, but he wants to go to the Lakers.
So where do you think he's going to go?
To the Lakers.
You think he's going to go to the Lakers?
Yeah.
Okay, I think he'll probably go to the East, just the way Kawhi did. You don't want to make the West any stronger.
Who do you think he's going to go with?
To the East. Anybody in the East that makes a good offer.
What does the East have to offer over there?
It's not about him. It's about the team.
What do they have to offer the team?
Any players. We got DeRozan and 7-footer too.
No, we got
Portal.
Short end of that stick.
Well, basically, but they fit in very well. And now they're giving good minutes. So, but he doesn't have a choice to where he's going to go. The team is not going to want to make the West any stronger.
But he wants to go to the Lakers. That's why he's planning on telling teams that he wants to go to the Lakers so that nobody else gives a good offer.
What he wants is what he wants. It's not what's going to happen.
Now, I want to hear what Gilbert has to say. He's a big Laker fan.
Yeah, I mean, could it be any worse for any sports city in the history? Can it be any worse? New Orleans.
They're supposed to be in the Super Bowl.
They're supposed to be in the Super Bowl. They, all of a sudden, their franchise player, once in a generation player. Anthony Davis. All of a sudden, he wants out. I think the writing was on the wall when he signed with Rich Paul. Rich Paul was LeBron's guy. He brought him up from the ground up. He owes everything to LeBron James. When he signed with Rich Paul, it was there in the writing. Everybody knew. I mean, the guy wants to go to LA. I don't think there's any doubt about that.
It doesn't matter. If they don't put in a good offer, if they don't put in a really good offer, they are not going to get him. Well, it's not up to...
What does Magic Johnson have to offer?
He has a lot of young kids to offer.
The difference between Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and all these guys, the difference is that Rich Paul is his agent. What I think that differentiates between him and them is because nobody's going to want to deal with LeBron's agent. These guys did not have LeBron's agent.
They deal with every other agent. Why are they not going to want to deal with LeBron's agent?
Because he is LeBron's agent, and they know that there's inside information. It's an inside scoop there that he wants to go to LA. He wants to be the next franchise. Just think about it, Charlie. Would you want to sign a player that they know that he wants to be the tradition of the Lakers centers? Kareem, Wilt, all those guys. I've always told everybody.
You do a Paul George. You say you want to go somewhere, and then when it's your turn to go, you just don't go.
But why would you give up all these assets where you're not sure about it? You're not 100% sure.
You can try to convince him to say
Anthony Davis is special. I mean, I've always told everybody.
I haven't heard anything. I have not heard anything where Anthony Davis says, "I want to be a Laker."
It's coming.
He's not going to say that.
Well, he hasn't said. So then, why are you all saying he wants to be a Laker?
He lets it out by telling his people.
Why are you all saying he wants to be a Laker?
Coming.
I have not. Well, you haven't heard it.
He's being professional, but the writing's on the wall.
Now he can't say it because they already fined him $50,000 for just saying that
it doesn't matter.
Get on Twitter.
So he's not going to say a thing about where he wants to go because he already got fined. If he puts out another comment like that,
he got fined for saying that he doesn't want to play there.
Right.
Yeah, I don't even think that Rich Paul doesn't even want to. I don't think he even wants to deal with the Celtics after what Danny Ainge said about LeBron James comparing him to Donald Trump. I mean, there's very few teams that would take that big of a leap of faith to give up all these assets for a rental. I don't see it. I think the Lakers are going to come up with an offer, and it's going to be pretty. I think it'll be pretty good. I don't think it's going to be great. I don't think they're going to let go of both Kuzma and Ingram. I think it's going to be one or the other. And I still have a feeling. I mean, you never know that Toronto. I mean, he just bought a house in Southern California, Kawhi. I don't even think that they're convinced that Kawhi's going to stay there.
So you think, is there a possibility that Davis and Kawhi end up?
I think so. I think that there's a possibility that they might even swing Ingram over there instead of losing Kawhi for nothing and doing a straight up trade for Ingram, getting something instead of nothing.
Why don't we just give every star a Laker uniform? Because Kawhi's gonna end up there. AD, Kyrie, who
Klay
else?
Thompson,
Klay
don't forget
Thompson.
It's Hollywood, man. You couldn't have written it any better.
Everyone wants to be there.
You know, I mean, it is
Yeah,
the marquee
you're
franchise.
right. Uh-huh.
I don't
Sure.
think Klay Thompson's
Sure.
gonna end up there.
No.
Kyrie
I don't want
actually does want to reunite with LeBron in LA. He did say that.
Yeah, he did say that.
So Kyrie's
Well,
interested.
the sources, yeah.
Can't
Yeah,
officially
the
say that.
sources.
So now I kind of know where you think he's gonna go. But if he doesn't go to the Lakers, give me one other team that would be a good fit for him.
Anybody in the East that makes a good offer, I believe we'll get him.
Yeah, but you got to give us a name. Give us.
I
give
don't
us
have
a
to give
team.
you a name
Give us
because
a team.
they're not going to want to send them to the West.
Uh-huh.
They're
But
gonna,
they got to do what's best for their own organization. The Lakers have the most assets. I think that they have picks and they have young players.
there's
If
going to
you
be
look around,
there's going to be a team there that's going to want to give up enough to take them to the East.
and then they end up with
So-
nothing. If he leaves, they end up with nothing. That franchise is done. If he leaves that organization, they get traded to, and he ends up going to the Lakers. That organization
Well,
is
he's
done.
And
I
he's
would
gonna
not
have
take
to-
the risk.
He's going to have to give up $270 million max contract.
And they're okay with it. Isn't that great about
They-
the NBA players nowadays? That they want to
Kawhi
ring
didn't care
instead
about
of the
the max
money.
contract.
Isn't
I'll
that
take
great?
$100 million.
Kawhi didn't care about
Yeah.
the max contract.
He didn't care
He's
about
not
the
even-
But isn't
contract.
that what we
And
complained
he-
about
he-
back
this
in?
guy's
Isn't
gonna
that
lose
what we
it
were
too.
complaining about all these players being greedy about the money, and now these players are taking pay cuts, because they want to win, and we're still complaining.
Winning
No,
comes
I know
first.
something.
And now you
That's
have to
not
be a
the
part
thing.
of a super team.
That's the trend.
Didn't you just say a while ago that you don't have to have great players to win?
No, you can make the playoffs, but to win it
No,
all,
no,
you're
no.
gonna
You
have
said
have-
to win.
to win the pl- to,
No,
to,
you
to get to the
always-
playoffs, to get to the playoffs.
I've always talked to you about this, and you always say, if you don't win the championship, you don't win.
Of course,
So you said
of course,
you don't need to
Of
have a
course.
great team to win.
you don't.
Just play together.
You need to
No,
be a
no,
part
no.
of
To
a
get to
super
the
team now.
playoffs,
Like
no.
the Spurs.
You misheard me. To get to the
No.
playoffs,
If you want to win the
To get to
NBA
playoffs.
championship,
No,
you need to be a part of super team. Nobody's gonna beat that Golden State team
No,
unless there's another super team. And the
LeBron
only thing
got
is,
injured.
At least not this year. At least
not this year. Next year, you know
And,
what's
and
gonna happen.
another thing about the Lakers, Gilbert saying, "Oh, we're so deep. We're so deep." LeBron gets hurt, and what happens?
other guys got hurt.
Rajon
Other guys got
Rondo.
hurt. Other guys got hurt. Kuzma's not even playing today either.
But where's the depth?
they-
So with the depth,
Well,
if they're so deep, they could get hurt, and you bring in the depth.
Yeah,
and-
but I mean, they're still gonna go through growing pains. I mean, they still
Oh,
have
now
they
they're
still had
going
other
through
guys.
pains.
They still had core players out as well. Kuzma was out. They didn't have a point guard. Lonzo just got injured again.
So they're not
BI
so
been
deep.
In and out
So
of
they're
the-
not so deep.
They are deep,
so-
but they're still young.
I think it's gonna be hard for the Lakers to trade anybody for him. I don't think they're gonna be able to.
Oh
do
no,
it.
for
If they give-
he's one of the top 2-3 players.
If they
I
give
think
up enough, they can get him. If they
Yeah.
give up,
they have
they have to go like they
There's
have to give
LeBron,
up Ingram, Kuzma, Ball, and
LeBron,
maybe
AD,
Zubac.
Like four
and
players.
right
No,
now
I think they 3 and picks. I think
Three
they
and
can
two
do
picks?
3 and 2 picks.
3 and 2 first round picks.
They,
they're
they,
probably
you
gonna
can't
have
get
to.
another better offer
They're
than
gonna
that.
have to send 3
Yeah.
guys over, at least 3 guys,
Three
and,
and-
some,
and two number one picks.
I would take Zubac
unrestricted
and
picks.
Kuzma. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Kuzma, they
yeah.
won't. I don't think they'll get rid of Kuzma because Kuzma fits very well with LeBron.
I think he's a
Look,
good
Kuzma
trade.
does not need the ball.
If it's
But if it's
between
a make or-
Kuzma and
yeah,
Anthony
Kuzma-
Davis,
make or
Kuzma,
break,
to,
you're gonna
Kuzma
let him
to,
go.
Yeah.
to score. To score, Kuzma does not need the ball.
Yes, but if it's
the way
make-
Ingram
yeah,
needs the
yeah.
ball.
But if
But
they
I
ask
think
for
what he's
Kuzma,
saying, I think what he's saying is that if it's a make or break, where if it's either Kuzma or not, they're gonna trade
take
him.
Anthony Davis.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you
Yeah.
take Anthony, of
And,
course.
and, and New Orleans will be getting a good deal too if they get Kuzma and a couple picks and Ball maybe or.
It'll be,
So
it'll be
it'll
good.
be-
I don't know what you
But
guys
I-
think, David. I don't know what you think about this, but I mean, if you're starting a team right now with age and everything like that, I mean, I would start my team with Anthony Davis because of the way he changes the game on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know if you guys agree with that.
I think it would. I think a better duo would have been LeBron and Kawhi.
he can still
But
get
anything,
there.
it can still get there. But
Oh, it's gonna happen.
It's
the
gonna
second
happen.
best duo would be LeBron and Anthony Davis.
I think that's the first best duo because he can, like I said, he's
I don't
gonna
know,
change
Kevin
the
Durant and Curry
because he's gonna alter shots without even blocking shots. You're gonna think twice about getting to that paint.
And I'm gonna tell you one more thing. You're thinking next year. When did Kawhi get his worst injury in his professional career?
Last year? 2 years ago?
This year. This is the time
talking
that he's
about
been out
LeBron?
the most. LeBron.
And that's why we need Anthony Davis.
Okay, so LeBron isn't going to be bringing you
Yeah,
what
I'm
he's
not counting
bringing
on.
you
I'm not
next
counting.
year.
I'm not counting on
Next
LeBron
year,
next
He's
year.
breaking down. The
Yeah.
age is starting to take.
One injury.
One injury. Look how long it's kept him out. This guy has
I think he's
played
been
basketball
safe.
games. He's been playing from the start to the championship game every year. He's playing so many extra games per
he's a
year.
goat.
Let me ask the
No,
doctor
'cause
here.
he was
Let me
in
ask
the
doctor
East.
here. As you get older with injuries, if you get one little injury, does that kind of correlate to other injuries? As you know,
As you get older, it's harder to recuperate from injuries.
But like you get a groin, then you compensate for that. You might get a hamstring. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I'm asking the expert.
But that happens to everybody.
Well,
My-
that's what I'm saying. It's starting to happen here. It's starting to happen here. A groin injury is the first
He's
thing,
the most
and then it's
fit
going to be.
athlete in the NBA.
He looks the most.
He takes care of his body like nobody. Like Tom Brady, basically. He takes care of his body like Tom Brady takes care of his body.
But he takes more pounding than Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom Brady hasn't gotten sacked the whole playoffs. 90 throwing attempts. That's something that I saw the other day.
But throughout the career, you think he's taking more pounding than Tom
Jump.
Brady?
Well, I think it's just more tread on the tires.
Jump, land, sprint, stop.
There's 82
jump,
games
land,
you play all year round. I mean, it's just more tread.
Yeah, it's a lot of pounding. But you guys seem a lot more animated about this than the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Kind of crazy, man.
It just boils him about anything with the Lakers.
Anything Lakers.
If I got a little bit red, that's the.
Do you not like the Lakers?
I do not like the Lakers.
Okay.
Yes, but
there's one specific reason.
Yes, but I'm objective.
Sitting across from
this
me.
guy right here.
Yeah.
He's a Kobe fan.
They're so deep, but they can't win without LeBron. Well, Rondo came back. BI came back. They still can't win without LeBron, but they're so deep. They have everybody back except LeBron because Rondo's back, BI is back, still losing. But they're so deep. Oh no, but they're so deep.
Right. Zubac is good, man.
I called it.
I'll take him straight up for Anthony Davis.
I called it, man. I told he's been playing good every day.
I'll trade him straight up for Anthony
Did you guys give me a team other than the Lakers that you might go to?
No, Charlie didn't. I mean, I was waiting for him.
No,
I think Lakers for sure.
I'm going. They're going to send him to the East.
You don't think he's going anywhere else?
I think dark horse would be Toronto. Dark horse, Siakam or what's his name? Siakam, who's been playing really good this year. He's a young guy. Maybe they can package him and some other. What's the guy's name?
Kawhi is there.
No, the big guy.
If he goes to Toronto, Toronto will win it all with Kawhi and that team.
The center. I mean, I'm just. He's asking for another team, Charlie. So you know what I'm saying. I'm just.
Can you give us another team?
A dark horse.
Okay, anybody in the East but Toronto, because you're just gonna make that team super strong.
Well, that would be good. But the question is there another team that you have a hunch?
No. I just say anyone with the best offer in the East besides Toronto.
Sounds like a good answer, I guess.
Yeah, it's a great answer. It's a great answer.
Do you have any other team that you can think of?
He's going to Lakers.
76ers, nobody? Denver? No?
All right, so I think we decided here that we have a new Laker coming our way, so
booked it.
Yeah. He just called Magic yesterday. Magic said you got him.
I called him on the
He's in.
Steven A told me.
Yeah. Oh, not Steven. Don't start with that guy, dude. All right, so thank you so much for watching, and we will be back.
Deuces.
And I'll be right.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.